Good morning, traders. This is at zeros. Can you guys hear me? Good morning, traders. Can you guys hear me? Let's do a sound test and a visual test, and let me know, guys, if you can hear me. And do you see my screen? If it's all set, then we can start. All right. So just put the comments there in the comment box to see that. Okay, hi Louis, hi Bridget. Okay, so your sounds are okay, awesome. All right, so let's start with it. Today, we had a yesterday a wonderful workshop. Everybody enjoyed it. I'm glad that everyone have learned and it will help them to improve the trading. So thank you very much for joining. And if you have missed yesterday workshop and you still wanted to explore what is it, I can post the link below and you can definitely go and check it out, the recording of the workshop. And it was I really enjoyed it. Participants were really active, asking good questions, and really happy to see they are improving. So yeah, thank you for joining. Uh, Thank you for joining. And here is the link if you want to go and check out. You're welcome to go and check this out. All right, so guys, before we start, really appreciate if you guys give a thumbs up, so then more people know we are trying to build a small community, so everyone know that we are doing a good job and we are making money together, learning together. Uh, let's check it out, the SPY first. So if you look at the SPY, and you will see that what a beautiful bounce. And as I mentioned in the last various days, that SPY will not be doing anything, is not going to pull back or come down unless there is a bond market or the yields are on the lower side. If yields are lower, there is no risk to the market because there is no alternative way or alternate place where investor can park their money and make the money. So if there is no alternate place, definitely every dip they're going to buy back. So that was I was expecting exactly what happened. But today the yields are up. The 5 years, 10 years, 30 years across the board, all yields are up by at least 3%, 2%, and 1.82%. So today, we might see either on a sideway action or maybe a little pullback towards downward. I don't see that the stock SPY gonna give a new high today. It might be sideway action or maybe a little pullback from yesterday high, or maybe inside day if you want to call it that way. Guys, I didn't see any thumbs up. I see a lot many people are online, but I see only one like so far. So please encourage me and give the thumbs up. All right, so SPY, we have already seen that what is doing very almost flat, 0.21% only, and I guess, and I've mentioned that is the reason. And if you look at Nasdaq is already red. That's also confirm my thesis that market might not gonna make a new high today from the yesterday. It might gonna either consolidate sideways action or it's gonna comes down. And if you look at it, it's now pulling back from the VWAP. So that is the case. So we might see some kind of a pullback here. Now, in terms of the gappers, there's not many interesting gappers today. I see only fit the perfect fit in my criteria, which are the two long candidates, which are, or you can say the two gap up candidates. One is the DKNG. Let's look at the DKNG. And I'm not sure, so far I only see one like. Maybe I need to refresh if you guys only give a thumbs up, so I need to refresh if you have given thumbs up and I can't see. Nope. I still see only one thumbs up. So yeah, really guys appreciate. I see a lot many people are online. Um, the least I can expect, guys, give a thumbs up, please. Okay, all right, DKNG. So if you look at the DKNG deal, let's look at the daily first. Okay, so look at the daily. Um from 76 to 38, then 57, 45, 53, 42, and then I'm making high. So if it stay over 47 or 47, the next resistance we see is 49 or the 50. So it might want to bounce back and move back up to that level, that 50 level or 47, 49 level. So what we need to do, we need to find levels around that so uh, we can we can trade. So now let's look at the 30 minutes to see that what was the action yesterday. Right now, the volume is 300,000 shares, uh, and the R volve relative volume is 100%. And if you see here, stock moved very straight up yesterday in the 30-minute chart, no pullback on 30 minutes, and then after 11 o'clock consolidated, and after 3 o'clock a little bit up and up to the after hours, and then yesterday, uh, little pullback, and then again the same thing, no pullback in 30 minutes. Today, it is very active in the pre-market. Maybe people were buying based on looking at the yesterday today's action. A lot of investor might have an open orders to buy this, and that may be the reason that you see too much volume and the interest in the pre-market. Now, having said that, now we know this is what going to happen, so we need to mark the level. So 47, I see an important support here, and that is the level we need to look at that whether stock can hold this level or it comes down. If it holds 47 and stay above, definitely we can ride upside momentum. And and then high, we already know is the pre-market high is a 47.60. So first candidate for me to look at it is this. So let me just bring this my watch list here so we can look together. Let me just clean this watch list so we can look at together. Okay, so okay, first one is DKNG. Next one is the Riot. So if you look at the Riot, and we know that Riot was in the play, in the Bitcoin play. It was up to the 41, and it came down all the way to 24, right? And then yesterday it's gapped up, came down, and moved back up after hours. Let's see the yesterday price action. How does it trade in yesterday? So if you look at the yesterday price action, we'll see here that the first 15-20 minutes up to 11 o'clock, it just sell off, and then just one side move all the way to the 25th. $25, and then pullback, and then one side action. So today we clearly see here that it is holding this 27 area with the channel between 2730 to 2780. So we can definitely need to mark as a support around 727.30. Let me just mark this, and another support 27.59. Now let's go back to the 15 minutes chart to see that any other levels prior. Then if you look at it here, this the current support the pre-market holding is the support which was created, or the kind of a support was created around July 15th, July 16th, exactly the same levels around 27. So this is going to be a key level, and definitely if we are going 2 days back, so mean that the prior resistance will also going to be an important place. So 28.27, 28.57, 28.90 is a congested area. So don't expect too much uh, from the stock to give you is 20-30 cents. Seems like every time it has a resistance. So if we going to go and make any trade plan, we need to make sure that we do not risk more than 20 cents, because every other 20 cents there is a resistance. So if the resistance are too close, then we need to make sure that we should not you should not risk that much. Okay, so these are the two uh, stocks on the gapping up. Also, want to see the CCL. I usually don't trade CCL. Uh, and let's see the RCL. that is also an active or no. RCL is also active. They all came down too much in the last few days. The last 2 days was very bullish. Uh, and look at the last yesterday action. Look at this. How beautiful price action was it? Just moving up all the way. So now, since it's coming down, and uh, yesterday is a very bullish day, and it might be depend on the market. If you know the market yesterday have not any single pullback, it's just moving up, and that may be the reason that that the RCL also moved up too much. So if the market pullbacks, maybe RCL pullbacks too, and RCL is also kind of a market stock. So we need to be careful on that too. Okay, let's look at the gapping down stocks. uh, I do not have that many gapping down stock, but I also noticed some of the stocks which are very nice, which are not that volume, not fit our criteria, but they are on the important areas where we can trade. So let's look at the first one, which is LI. So LI is only 1.8% up, not the big gapper, right? But volume is nice, 1.8%. And as I said, the volume is not there, so candlesticks are not being formed properly. The candles are very weak, but definitely up and is moving up, especially. Um, so for us, LI, uh, I'm just trying to see. Let's look at the 15 minutes to see if we have any kind of a uh, levels in place. So, 30 is in whole number is definitely over the $30. Next resistance is on the 32 and then the 32.43, and this is really active. We can definitely put into our uh, secondary list. So right now we have only Mart and Riot, and then let's put the other ones as a secondary. So let's me put add some rows, and then we're gonna add. Okay, so Li. Now let's look at the XPEV too, because XPEV is also active, not fitted into a criteria, but definitely we can do a secondary list. So 2%, 2.2% up, volume is nice, candles are forming better than Li. And if you look at the daily, look at the daily, it's breaking out this over $41, and might be the next target would be for this stock is to 43 and maybe up, right? So it has a potential. We definitely going to mark this, and if it's hold these levels above that over the VWAP, we can definitely play that. So right now, I'm gonna put XPAV as a line item. So next one I wanted to show you is the KO. The volume is nice, but not a big gapper, 2.3%. But look at the daily, and you will see that it break out all the previous levels, the resistance, which was on 56.66, all-time high now 57.08. Now, if you look at the 5 minute, after 7 o'clock, the volume came in, stock came down, pulled back up again, now pulling back and holding the VWAP. So definitely, if you see here, we see some kind of a support around 57 or 56.90 area, which is going to be an important support. The next support we see on 56.60, resistance we see on 57.40. Okay, so these are the levels we need to see, and we need to take it from there that what happens if we can find some kind of an opportunities here. Okay, I'm really sick and tired of this line error. I don't know, I need to find solution. Let me just take a snapshot first so then I can reach out to broker. Just give me a second, I'm saving that. Okay, so next one we have is VZ. VZ is also not too very is active, but not have a big gapper, only 2%. 5680 is look like a resistance right now, but if it's break this channel and move back up, we can see some kind of a momentum here. It looks very positive. Look at the clearly it is just moving up, very higher, lower lows, good trending. So definitely I'm going to put the VZ as well. So KO, and let me just add a line here. Sorry, VZ. Okay. Okay, that's all I have right now. And don't forget, yesterday sudden mover is mRNA. And so see, mRNA can be a two-side play, okay? Yesterday it came down, but okay, as far as it's holding 300 level, we should not plan to go short on this stock, okay? Because you might see that it's gonna come down and then suddenly move back up, right? Because it might be a sideway action for today. Let me show you the Sawa, and I'm gonna, yesterday I also quoted that. That's exactly the Sawa action plan happened, right? Stock gapped up in the first half, just like mRNA gapped up, and then after 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it sell off. Okay. Then second day, it gapped down, and then it moved back all the way to the 1105. Okay, because it was $100 was a level. Then another day it consolidated, and then it fall later on. So what I'm saying, when you look at a Moderna, remember the Sawa price action, okay? And it's very important for you to correlate those actions, and because there is also a $300 whole number. So I'm not going to go short as far as the stock is over $300. In fact, if it stay over $300, I might gonna go long side, because people who have bought it here, they might wanna go one more. You can imagine, right? This company is a good company making a vaccinations. People were buying. It went from this level to 350, 341, touched to 290. Of course, we can expect that the stock to go back to and make a new high, but we can't even expect that the stock gonna make a new low in just a one day, right? It's just a small pullback. When the stock moved from 220 to 340, almost $100 move, it just moved $50 come down. So it's a significant pullback for this stock as well. So don't think that you're gonna short and it's gonna squeeze you back. Yeah, I don't know. Bridget, I only see one like, so I don't know. Is maybe something wrong on my system, or maybe I don't know, because I see only one thumbs up so far. It's a significant pull. So I only see one thumbs up, so it's maybe the other people have not yet given the thumbs up yet, or I just see now the two likes to the channel, but I can only request you guys, can you can give thumbs up, because I don't see any thumbs up so far. So yeah, what I can do, I can just request you guys. Uh, yeah, man, I now I see the seven thumbs up. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you guys. Okay, so now this is all that I have on my watch list. Now let's look at before you that I'm gonna show you today I traded in the pre-market Neuro. It was very annoying stock. Look at this, the Christmas tree what I had. I basically losing $60, in fact $40, but this was really annoying. In the beginning, I tried to recover my losses, but price action was really, now look at this how it is running. So I just wanted to, so what I did, I wanted to go long over 1250. I went long, but then stock suddenly pull back down. I stopped out. Then he tried again. I went long. I added to a position because it's holding the bull flag, and suddenly it dropped 50 cents. So I stopped out. Then I saw again it tried to move back up. I went long. I took the partial on the resistance, came down. I closed my remaining position. Then again I saw it's pushing back up, and I went long, and I took partial all the way up here. And then I say, this is the garbage, and I'm not gonna trade. And what I did, I just stopped looking at this. But then, look at this, the how after 850, this one candle is for $2. So I don't know, I never get the chance to get these kind of a candles, because for me these kind of stocks which are low cap moving too much, it's very hard for me to see the price action when it's going to you know make this kind of a move. And and I always get stuck into these chops areas. So for me, I also want to say the same thing, that these stocks are tricky, and the only idea of trading the stock is you have to keep trying. You have to keep trying, and take the small losses, but one good winner gonna cover all the losses, right? Just like if I keep trying, and then I try here, and this move I get it, and I cover my all losses in the gain. So you need a very too much emotional power that you don't get frustrated if the stocks move against you. The trick of this playing stock is too that you need to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. All right, so let's move. So, welcome, Mark. So, let me see Andres first, and then we can talk to your wish. Yeah, as I mentioned, I also don't see that many gappers today, but we still have a decent list to see how the market plays out. So, we need to wait and watch and see. So, let's see what Andres is trying to show us. Andres first is THC. Okay, so THC definitely low volume, but as you like to trade those kind of a things, and uh, definitely gapping up above the resistance. As far as it's above the 70 level, I mean it's really really nice. And this THC is really funky. I'm telling you, I've lost almost $800 on this trade. I cannot forget this, and I'm gonna tell you where I've lost it. Okay, uh, I have lost around. Uh, Here on this area. So it was extended, and I went short, and the flunk is very funky action. In the daily, you looks very clean, but when you go look intraday, it's just gonna move up and down. So be very careful, size appropriately, because it can move up and down very easily. Okay, so this is very funky one. This is not easy stock to trade. Let's look at the TLIS. So TLIS. Let me see volume on this TLIS. Um, okay, so it looks good, man. I think okay. Let me put into my watch list too. The short float on this stock is 22%. Is and That is a very good percentage, because it is as I mentioned, that this is not basically a, a big cap or something like that. This is this is a micro cap company. Let me quickly check. I think it's look like a micro cap. In fact, yeah, it's 23 million shares float. This is not even the micro. It is, I think, is a nano company. So it is a nano company. So when the stock is having a more than 20% short float, and it is a kind of a company like this, the nano, it can be really uh, parabolic move towards upside, and it's on the breaking out because short wanted to cover this, and it's because of the big short float. You might see some kind of a parabolic move. So I'm gonna put into my list too. So this one is good pick. If it's go and break this $12 or $13, then you might see a good kind of a momentum. But we need a volume. Right now there is no volume. Okay. Um so average volume on this stock is not too much, only 240,000 shares because this is a nano company. Total share float is only 7 million. It's only 7 million shares, so 7 millions and 240. Uh, it's a reasonable, but for day trading, we need this kind of a momentum volume, which was yesterday, 2.7 million. It also possible that, Finviz have not updated the short float. Uh, because it's just yesterday, and there might be, given this price action, there might be some covering of the stock. That also possible. Okay, so don't put too much hope, because this is not the real time data on the Finviz about the short float. And while looking at the 600 and what was the volume, 2.7 billion shares, this is almost the one fourth of the volume of the total shares outstanding. Yeah, I think it's better is Mark. The Neuro is not tradable. Is a really funky stock. It can be parabolic. Okay, so let's look at the OMC. Quickly look at the is 907. We already spent too much time. Just like quickly wind up. AMC, OMC yesterday was a big day, so we don't know whether it's going to continuation day or it's going to hold that. So keep an eye on that stock too. Now look at the Mark Wish. You know, Mark, I would say that this wish is really funky too. You have to try many times to be successful. One time is really choppy, and you are thinking about going under $10 could be interesting. Okay, so you want to go short. Maybe what I would suggest, instead, because there is not much momentum left for the short side, think out of box, and maybe if it's move above $10, then maybe your reason to go long, and maybe then you're gonna get the big move. Because if you're looking for a short side move, you can see that from here, uh, after 10, the move is only 30-50 cents, right? So there is not a big moves on the short side, except the day here when it tried to move $10 gapped up and then move all the way to 925. So $1 move was there, right? But I feel like if it's going to break out and it's very close $9, if it hold that level 10 above 10, then it might be people wanted to cover, some people wanted to go long as well. So you might see some kind of a better momentum on those sides. So that's okay. All right. So we're going to end the session today. Hope you've enjoyed and learned. If I do some good trades, I'm going to share the recap. We have the watch list, but be careful. As I said, today the yields are up, so market might not give a big momentum today. It might be a consolidation day or maybe a pullback day. And also, I posted a link on the comments. If you have missed yesterday a workshop how to build your trade book and be consistent in your trading results, you can check out on this link. It will be helpful for you. It's gonna really help you how you can be consistent in your trading results. So you can check out the link above, and I'm also going to post the link on the description of this video. But for now, it is here, so you can definitely use it. Let me just post one more time for new joiners, uh, and here you go. Okay, this is too big. Just give me 1 second, and here you go. So let me post one more time, and good luck. Go green, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.